J got them bees rocking. Preso Bay. Welcome to Straight Facts. I know you gon' feel it. All good vibes, so please save your opinions. See why I ain't here to judge, so don't be looking for a critic. Do this combos out of love and help to spread some recognition. We can talk about your favorite team and how they got you feeling. Overall growth and understanding is the mission. So just kick back and listen and analyze what's mentioned. You can even pull up next and share your thoughts. Come on, let's get it. Welcome to Straight Facts. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Straight Facts, man. Hey.
Welcome to Straight Facts Podcast, episode 14, man. This your boy CY. You know I'm bringing y'all another banger, man. This is a special guest today, man. This is my guy. You know, my cousin, my family introduced me to him. You know what I'm saying? I did my research. I seen bro before, though. I know I done seen him around, you know, through the city. A good guy, you know what I'm saying? A great hustler. He's a real estater, you know what I'm saying? The guy that's in another lane, in his own lane. My guy, Real Estate Roddy, man. What's up, bro?
Appreciate it.
Welcome to the show, my boy. I appreciate you pushing up on me, man.
For sure.
I know you be having a busy day.
Yeah.
Because you're a father too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I know you be having things to do, man. I appreciate you pushing up on me.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir, for sure, man. Let's get into this thing.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Man, tell us a little background of where you grew up at. You know what I'm saying? The neighborhood and everything that you grew up from.
Alright, so I'm from Augusta.
Okay.
So I
Augusta,
grew up
Georgia, right?
Yeah, Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
I grew up in the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
Most of my people from the bottom,
Yes,
everybody's
sir.
still there, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
there. So that's where I grew up at.
So how was it growing up there, man? Did you have a lot of siblings?
Yeah, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, for sure. On my daddy's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was a lot of them in-house, or you had to go? You know how?
Nah, they was just around, you know,
Exactly.
hood.
Yeah. That's how a lot of black families was
Mhm.
at that time. So can you get a little summary? Because, you know, a lot of people watching this haven't grew up in the hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So can you tell them how it was growing up in the hood, man, and the experiences that you went through? You know,
Yeah.
just a little summary of it.
So growing up down there,
It was tough.
how was? Yeah, it was. Nah, I wouldn't.
As
say
a
was
child,
tough.
it probably wasn't.
Nah, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never really
Exactly.
know what you're going
Exactly.
through
Yep.
until you get older and you can kind of like look
Compare.
back
Yeah.
and you like, damn, I was living like that, and so this the right way to do it, and so that's how it was for me.
Okay.
So, but when I was there in it, it was my childhood was good, bro, because I had like a lot of siblings that was around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't live with me, but they was in probably the next project.
Okay, yeah,
over,
for sure.
I was good, you know.
Easy access to get to it. They'll come to your hood. You
Yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
had
but
little
I'm-
paths and stuff.
But you know what I'm saying? Like my big brothers and sisters, they older than me by a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So they was by the time I was like elementary school, they was like high school
Oh,
or,
okay.
or out of school.
Yeah, for sure. So
So
you
I
the
was like
youngest
a-
out of everybody.
Yeah. So I got a lot of siblings. So like my childhood was probably because of them it was like a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I looked up to them.
Facts.
But on the other side of that, you know what I'm saying, you go through whatever you go through, like
Exactly.
in-house,
Yeah.
you know, the real.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
So I seen it in like both ways.
Facts,
Good and,
facts.
it was good and bad.
Exactly. And see, and a lot of us can relate to that too, man. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, we don't realize until we get older and start seeing other people from other places,
For
and
sure.
when we compare it to where we was at. But
Mhm.
it was a great childhood. Sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was good, man, because I learned a lot from it. You know, I wouldn't be the person I am today,
Exactly.
have these morals that I got,
Facts.
you know,
Facts.
being the way I am with, even just like with me having kids, you know.
Exactly.
So going through that stuff, it'll make or break you.
Exactly. You're right about that too.
Yeah.
Facts, because like you said, and the people that usually get broke is the ones that end up in prison. You know what I'm saying? End up, you know, we done grew up with a lot of homies that we done lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chain gang or death or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And that probably motivated you to keep going strong for your family and everything.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I'm the type of person like I don't literally have to go through it.
Yeah.
But if
Facts.
I see it,
yeah.
I know I'm like not to do that exactly.
Exactly.
So
Yes,
it's like,
sir.
kind of go another route. So that's kind of the way it was for me.
And that's great that you never was too easy to fall for that peer pressure.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we have bumps along
Oh,
the
yeah.
way, but
Oh yeah. Ain't nobody
everything-
perfect, bro.
Yeah. Everything pan out the way it need to go.
Exactly. So how soon How soon did you start playing sports?
Shit, when I was, when I was coming up, we played. You ever heard of Underwood?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know
so
Underwood, yeah.
You probably know my buddy Fez.
Fez, yeah. Fez.
So
Fez, you talking about Fez from North Augusta or Fez from Underwood?
Nah.
Cause it's two.
Fez,
yeah. I know Fez, yeah.
So you know Fez from over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Fez from Underwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See.
Yeah. So Fez, we grew up in Underwood, and we came up playing on the tree.
Oh, word?
Yeah, true story. Like we played basketball on the tree.
That's why y'all boys nice.
Yeah. So actually, Fez came over here in 7th grade, and he went to Paul Knox. I came over here in 8th grade when I came to my new family over here
in North Augusta.
Yeah, so I went 8th grade to senior year over here.
Okay, so you ended up going to Paul Knox too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you and Fez end up playing on the same team?
Yeah, me and Fez were like best friends.
Oh yeah.
Cause me and Fez went all the way together.
Oh wow, that's hard. That's hard because y'all came from Georgia at the same time. Came to Carolina, met y'all other side of the family. And y'all started hooping together. So was that first team that y'all went to Paul Knox? Was y'all a good team? Did y'all have a good season?
Yeah, it was decent. And then summer came around. We played with Diggs and Coach Sean.
Okay.
On the Hoyas.
Yeah.
So we played there. And then
oh yeah, I remember the Hoyas now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the Hoyas. I think Tonio used to talk about the Hoyas or something.
Yeah, that one had like D-Mar.
Yeah, D-Mar, shout out D-Mar too, man. Free that boy, man.
Can't forget about Devon.
Yes, sir, Devon. Yeah. The brothers, Devon and I know you're talking about. Okay, I forgot their last name though.
Devon Davis.
Davis, yeah, him and Darren. Darren Davis, yeah. Both of them boys nice.
Yeah.
So all y'all was on the same squad.
Nah, they was
ahead of you.
Yeah, they was the year ahead of us. 2 years.
Okay. So you came along with Fez them.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Fez, you said, cause you was in 8th grade by that time, and Fez was in 7th, right?
No, we both was in 8th grade.
Y'all both was in.
He just came over here a year before me.
Okay. So y'all came after Devon and all them, and y'all, you said y'all had an okay team.
Yeah, we was. Yeah, by the time summer hit, cause
I ended up playing AAU, the Hoyas. Yeah. And they got y'all better.
Yeah. Cause we were playing with everybody from North Augusta Middle then, so we.
Collide together, yeah. Instead of playing against them like through the season in school.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice, man. So you ended up playing varsity basketball?
Yeah, I had played varsity in 10th grade.
Okay, so you made a varsity in 10.
Yeah, kind of knifed a little bit, but 10th grade.
And we know how tough that is at North Augusta.
Yeah, but we got everybody.
Yeah, can you remember some of the players on that team, man? And can you tell me one of the best games you had that year? And who the opponent was?
So when we first got 9th grade, who was there? So we had Jesse and Austin them in front of us.
Okay, I know them boys.
And D-Mar and Devon them was in front of them. And then the seniors you had was Brandon Curry.
Okay.
Yeah, that was their last year.
Okay, I remember that team. That was a good team. Darrell Curry, Ronald Sims. Yeah. Okay, shout them boys out too, man. Y'all boys,
shout out them boys.
Yes, sir, man. Okay, so y'all came up after them, and y'all ended up still having a pretty good record, right?
Yeah. We always like been having like a winning season.
Exactly.
I think I think D-Mar, that was the year where D-Mar then was ineligible.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember about that. Yeah.
So they had their little rocket patch. That's how Jesse and them got their little.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That makes sense now. Okay. So you say you played for Coach Young too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So how was that experience playing for Coach Young?
Man, Coach Young, that's my man. Yeah. So for me, my father, he died when I was 8. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, so
sorry to hear that too, bro.
Nah, it's all good. But so for me, like I always had good father figure, male role models along the way. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Coach Young was like definitely one of the ones that kind of made you see like probably he telling you what the future really gonna look like. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
'Cause he done been through it.
Yeah, it was like a lot of that. You know what I mean? For 4 years, I was in his presence. So
wow.
Yeah. So
you want to give him his flowers, man. That's
yeah,
what's
for
up.
sure.
I like that too.
Coach Young, that dude.
Yes, sir. So everything he said came to fruition.
Yeah, for sure. Just about life in general. You know what I mean? Like the ones who would be successful.
Yeah.
The ones
wow.
who would be everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
was that dude. He taught a lot about like putting God first and all.
Yes,
that.
sir. Exactly.
It was always
Exactly.
good.
He's showing you the right way too, man. Cause even by when I was interviewing him, man, I could tell I'm just sitting here listening, and I had him turn into a student quick. Cause you know what I'm saying, he do get it to the point where he talk about the morals and everything. And I can only imagine when he would teach y'all practice and stuff, he's probably using that and telling y'all you can use this for life too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good that he was your role model at the time, and you was able to latch on and learn under him, and it turned you out to who you is now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. So we're gonna get past the sports, man. We're gonna talk a little fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? Cause we as black males, we always get the downfall of everything about being in our child's life and stuff like that. But I see you definitely involved. Can you talk a little bit about fatherhood and what it means to you, man?
For me, fatherhood is definitely probably my favorite. That's the best title for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
For
all
sure.
this other stuff is cool, but really, like I really love being a dad. You know
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I think, it's hard to explain, but I think for me it's just like knowing that I got somebody looking up to me,
Every day.
depending on
All
me every day.
Yes, sir.
You
Cause
know
you got
what I'm saying?
you got a son and a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Boy and girl.
So you got the best of both worlds.
For
That's,
sure.
You got everything that you would want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good that you can have somebody looking up to you, and cause fatherhood is tough. We don't got no pamphlet or how to raise them and stuff like that. And you lost your father at a very young age.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it was very tough, and it's good that you still taking on this. I don't want to say job, and because it's not. It's something we want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
good that you're very involved, and it's gonna lead to great things for your child and everything like that. So how old are they?
My son is 2,
Oh,
and
he's-
my daughter 8 months now.
Oh, okay, they very young then.
Yeah, they.
Okay,
yeah,
so he's
they-
too. Is he taking you through the terrible twos yet?
Man, it's crazy. Man.
I bet you be laughing at him though, like
Yeah, I
the
do.
kid's
He
funny,
look
bro.
just like me. A lot of his ways is just like mine. So
Yeah,
I just
for
look
sure.
at him and
He just
I just
laugh.
be shaking my head sometimes. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
they
that's
smart
how I
too,
think in
man.
my head. Yeah, he crazy.
I bet you working iPads and phones and all type of stuff.
Yeah, he just I just bought him an iPad like a couple months ago
For sure.
for learning. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, for
I
sure.
was trying to I didn't want him to have that all the time.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. Yeah.
But there's some stuff on there that's good for him.
Oh yeah,
so.
for sure. Educational and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
learn
yeah,
for the future.
we put time limits on what he can do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like you said, that's good. Because like I said again, we don't have a instruction thing with this parenting thing.
Right.
But we still can learn from everybody else, like you said, Coach Young or our grandparents, mom, stuff like that. So that's very good for you, being
Appreciate it,
involved in
bro.
your kids and stuff like that, bro. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing, man. Let's talk about real estate. When did you start real estate, and what made you want to start into that business?
Yeah, so I started real estate back in 2018.
Okay.
I guess for me, wanting to be in this business was, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really know what I was gonna be doing.
Yeah.
I think around that time I was just trying to figure out like what to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We all come through that fork in the road.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Yeah, it's like what is there to do? Why I need to do it? You feel me?
Mhm.
Like that. So I think I was like at that point in my life, and then around that time, you probably know my cousin Kurt. You know Kurt Willer.
Kurt Wheeler, yep,
Mhm.
yep. Justin Wheeler.
Yeah.
Oh, so then your cousins.
Mhm.
Okay, man. Shout out
so
Justin
Kurt,
Wheeler
my
too.
big cousin, and around that time he had like a get together for the family with a guy that came from Edward Jones, and
Okay.
they talked to us about like credit and stocks and the importance of investing and how money works, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So at that point, he had sent me like a lot of podcasts to a couple podcasts to listen to, you know what I mean? And once I dove into that, it was kind of like eye opener.
Yeah,
I started
exactly.
learning like, okay, cool, so I can do this, and
Mhm.
just listening to what other people had did, you know, kind of how we talking. and
Yeah, for
just,
sure.
like,
For sure.
listen to what other people did and they processing or and they success. It's like I just started like learning, like picking up stuff, you
Exactly.
know, as I went.
Yes,
So
sir.
before you know it, like probably about 8 months had went by, and I'm actually like real estate just kind of stuck out.
Oh, for real.
And then I ended up getting a little opportunity buy a house that was in my hood down in the bottom.
Wow.
And I bought that one.
Your very first?
My very first one, yeah.
Wow, that's what's up, bro.
Mm-hmm. So basically, after I bought that one, we just kind of like hit the ground running.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow, so you end up, so did you start solo or you end up having a team?
No, I ain't had no team in the beginning. And in the beginning, it was because in the beginning, I didn't know what this was going to be.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, now it's hard to really say, like thinking back then, it's hard to really, like, tell you exactly my thought process then.
For sure.
I was just trying to do something that made sense.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just kept going and I ain't stopped.
For sure.
And that's kind of how it got.
That's how it got started.
Yeah.
Wow. So basically, man, that's why I tell everybody everything happened for a reason. So if you wouldn't have been, you said with your Uncle Kurt, cousin Kurt, at that time, and that guy from Edward Jones came to teach you all about stocks and trades and all that.
Yeah.
And that what led to your cousin sending you podcasts and stuff about real estate and everything.
Right. So, cause around that time, it was I was 23.
Okay.
And I was working at Bridgestone.
Okay. Did you go to college after high school?
I flunked out. Like,
Okay.
I went.
We all did.
Like,
I did too. It wasn't for you.
Nah, it was like.
It ain't for everybody.
I had to work, so it was
Time to get some money.
Yeah, I was paying real bills.
For sure.
At 19,
For sure.
you know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Life
So,
happened to you quick.
Yeah, so there wasn't nobody responsible for me but me.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
it's like school or work.
So that's good that you realized that at a young age, though, because you know a lot of us, we think people owe us something and all that, but really nobody owes us nothing. Once we get an adult and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's time to hit the dirt and hit it running and figure out what we gonna do. So you figured out at, you said 23.
Yep. Yeah, at 23, I was working at Bridgestone, so, but at the same time, it was like, let me see, you 23 years old, you making good money, and folks saying you gotta be here for what, 30, 40 years? And going there every day made me realize, like, this ain't what it is.
I'm telling
like,
you,
I'm
boy.
only 23, so I got like that long. And I'm seeing
You was thinking like that for real at that time?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
how. Yeah, cause I'm really seeing folks like, you know, they got 401ks. You know, not knocking it. It's
Oh
what you
yeah.
wanna do,
Facts.
but they got the 401ks
Facts.
but they walk around here old. They limping.
Yes, sir.
They hurt.
That's all their life was, that plant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that ain't right.
So they walk around there hurting, and I'm just looking at them like. Then how I felt then, cause I ain't had no kids. So my mindset was, I never wanted to have to ask another man, like, can I get an off day to go to my son's birthday or
sure.
graduation? Like, I don't want that for myself. So I ain't had that, but it was actually, once I put in my 2 weeks notice, cause I was at Bridgestone I was giving myself 5 years, but it ended up being 4 years.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah, I was giving some time, but everything just started happening. But by the time I got to where I put my 2 weeks in, cause it was kind of like, it wasn't nothing that I saved up for or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was just, everything just made sense.
Exactly.
I had motion in real estate, and the work, having the 9 to 5 kind of was in the way at that point.
So you while you was at Bridgestone, you had to start doing real estate.
I had like 5 houses.
Wow.
By the time I quit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm thinking you had to quit as soon as you got that house in the bottom.
Mm-mm.
So you was 5 houses in.
Yeah. I was 5 houses in for rentals, and I was 2 or 3 flips in. No, I was 2 flips in. I was working on my second one.
And can you break that down for the people that don't know about real estate, like rentals and then the flip houses?
Yeah. So the first houses I had bought was I keep them.
Okay.
Like, so I still own them right now. You know, and I just rent them out.
Okay. Yeah. That's hard. So
Yeah.
so basically you the landlord, the owner, and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So that's how I started. So that my first year I had 5 doors though. We had like a duplex, 2 houses, another house over there, and then had just bought a house. The last one I bought in December of 2018 was the flip.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my first flip. Then I bought another one after I got done with that house, 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, so and I left Bridgestone in 2020.
Oh wow! So by the time you flipped them last 2 houses, that was You think you felt you was comfortable enough to okay, I think I'm finna go
Yeah,
full
well,
way in it.
well, honestly, I had only flipped one. I was getting to the end of this to where I can do my second one.
Oh, okay, for sure.
So, but then I still had one. I was still where I was doing my second one, and then I had another possible. No, not another possible. I had another one that I knew I was gonna be flipping as well.
For sure.
So, but everything was going like
smooth.
It was going good, but it was to the point where like I'm at work, I gotta go hide, make a call, and,
for real.
Stuff like that. So,
cause they gonna hate on you. They feel like you got something going on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it had got a little crazy. I ain't like it. So
for real.
So I was doing that for a little while, but then that kind of like you can't keep doing that.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So I just went with my move, and at that point I just feeling like either I'm gonna take a risk and take this chance and do something for myself, or I just might as well just stay here forever.
30, 40 years.
Yeah, so I was just looking at it like that because it was like I'm capped to what I can do with a job. You know? So it's like if I'm gonna go all in on myself, I gotta go.
Got to.
Yep. So I ended up putting my 2 weeks in, and that was year 3 of real estate, but year 4 at Bridgestone. And once I put my 2 weeks in, that's when I found out I was having a baby on the way.
Wow.
That was great. Yeah, that was great.
Wow.
But that's how God worked though.
Exactly.
Because I really was saying that. Like
I just about to say that.
Yeah, I was speaking that for years. And that's how it panned out, yeah.
Cause I about to ask you when you said you was like used to plan out like, man, I ain't trying to have my baby kids do this, do that, do this while I'm here 30, 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
You had already had that mapped out before you even thought you had a baby on the way.
Right.
And so God really, like you said, He manifested it for you, but He made sure you was comfortable enough first,
for sure,
financially and whatever else.
I don't know about comfortable.
Oh, not comfortable, but
yeah.
It was some
working.
people start off under the hole. You probably at least like middle of the hole. At least.
It's straight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a little comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good that you was, you know what I'm saying, and you was what, 4 years in at that time?
Yeah.
Of real estate and stuff?
Yeah, I was
Bridgestone?
I was going into year 3 of real estate, but I was at Bridgestone at the time for 4 years.
Put in your 2 weeks notice. You found out you had the baby boy or the girl?
The son.
The son.
Yeah.
What went through your head at that time when you found out right after you put your 2 weeks notice in?
Man, I was happy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was happy, man.
Wow, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, it was a good time, but like everything went like what it needed to be.
Yeah.
But it was way better than I probably could have ever imagined, you know.
Yes,
so it was good, man. Everything, you know.
Exactly. No regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. And it's like as long as you don't do what you supposed to do, everything will make sense.
I'm telling you, facts. And like you said, what Coach Young said, put God first too. But okay, I want to ask a question about. So when you flip houses, how long did it take you to flip that first house, as far as like profit or whatever? You know, you bought the house. How long did it take you to sell it?
A lot of people always ask me like how I started real estate. So the way I started real estate was a method called like house hacking. You ever heard of that?
I have heard of it, but I didn't never indulge in it to see what it means.
So I started house hacking. I house hacked for a whole year. I swear.
For real?
Yeah, I did it I kept doing it. That's how I had 5 doors in the end of the year.
Okay.
I kept house hacking.
Okay.
Yeah, I just figured out like, and really it's nothing to figure out. It gotta make sense for you.
So house hacking, break it down. Like what's house hacking?
So house hacking is it's when you buy, let's say a duplex. Mm-hmm. So duplex, 2 apartments. Mm-hmm. You can live in one side and rent out the other side. The other side should somewhat pay for the whole mortgage, and that's how house hacking works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so and it worked the same way as if you had a house. Let's say you had a 4-bedroom house. You went to college. You only need 1 room, but you're gonna rent these 3 out for 3 other people. Like you got 3 more roommates.
Exactly.
So
and that should cover the whole thing
for sure.
So okay, but how about with the duplex? Okay, so you stay in one, so that 1 room gonna cover the whole mortgage?
Nah, the one apartment.
That one apartment gonna cover the mortgage.
It should.
It should.
Yeah, if you do it.
If
right.
you know what you're doing it right. If not, because you shouldn't be losing at the end of the day.
Right. And sometimes you probably don't literally buy it that way to
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna really fund the whole mortgage,
Yeah.
but you can do certain things to
Exactly.
improve it that it'll cover that.
Exactly. Because once you get in the house, like, you'll learn the behind the scenes stuff and more
Yeah,
steps that
you
come
know.
to it.
So it might not be performing that way when you buy it, but then you take that other apartment and you say, well, I'm gonna put a new bathroom, put some new cabinets, countertop, paint,
Yep.
flooring,
Yep.
and then now you can up the rent. You
Yeah.
might go from 700 to 1200.
Facts.
You know, just by doing that.
Facts. And see, that's good that you broke that down because people think, oh, straight off top. No, you got to build to it.
You
Buy
got
them
to.
new cabinets, buy that new paint.
Yeah.
Once you invest in that, then you can charge whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't, beat nobody in the head, but charge what you think it's worth. You know what I'm saying? And then folks, like you said, it should cover that mortgage.
Yep.
Okay, so that's house hacking.
Yeah, and I know. So this how I did my first flip the same way though. So I bought the house. You know what I'm saying? I bought the house with a FHA loan with the intents that I'm gonna live there for 2 years because you gotta live there 2 years to sell it.
Okay.
So most people I didn't start real estate with a lot of money. I didn't have what a lot of people may come to me and have, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm 23.
Exactly.
Which don't mean nothing, but I'm starting
Starting
out
off,
in life.
Exactly.
Actually, before I bought that first house down
Bottom.
in the bottom, I live right here on by Lionsfield.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
West Buena Vista.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
for
I
sure.
live right over there, and so I went from apartment to 5 doors in the first year.
Wow.
So, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't start with a lot of money. It's just really having the knowledge and know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and nobody literally taught me this stuff. It was.
I was just about to ask you, like, you didn't get no mentorship, like nobody you can call for a little.
It's
Wow.
real estate. At
Just
that
have to do
point,
your
I'm
homework.
not. Now, yeah, people can reach out to me because people do it all the time.
All the time.
I didn't even know that was a thing back then, So, and then I wasn't even in the game to know like who is who. Who is this person, what they do, and I wasn't even on the internet that much to know those things.
Facts.
So I just learn as I go.
Wow.
So I learned through like relationships with my attorney. I might be sitting there doing something with her, and then she might tell me, "Hey, next time do it this way," or I might be talking to
A client or something.
Yeah, with anybody, But I always just learn through like ear hustling, listen to podcasts, listen to the podcast.
Facts.
I learned a lot, but I never tried to do
exactly what they did.
Yeah, I like dissect information.
Facts.
And I'm always good at that.
Oh, for real,
just
dissecting
taking what
stuff.
you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everything that somebody else doing probably ain't gonna work for you.
It ain't.
So you just nitpick that, and you taking into what you got going on. But Kurt, before I started real estate, he already started. He already had.
Oh, he was already into it.
Yeah, he was already doing his. Just had already started.
What you think made him come to you and believe that you could do it?
Mm,
Have you ever thought about that?
I don't think he was even coming at me like do real estate. I think it was one of those things where it's just like
he wants you to be successful in life with something though, because for him to let you come listen to that guy, from Eric Jones.
Yeah, so Kurt different. He helped a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
This what he do.
Yeah, he always help people, but at the same time, he gonna help the people that won't help. And so, as me speaking, I would think that around that time, I probably was speaking the language of I'm trying to figure it out.
Facts.
And he just like, he just point me in the right direction.
Yeah. Okay.
You go do whatever with this, but he got the information.
Wow.
Because at that time, it was no way I was gonna be able to figure out the information he was sending me. Like, go here to listen to this and this person, but now it's like we help each other, and so that's pretty much how.
That's hard too, man. Cause like you said, a lot of stuff be like foreign language to people, man. Trying to get into real estate and stuff like that. So you didn't try to grab everything at once. You look bit by bit. You learn podcasts. You take this. You study this. You might ask Kurt something, You know what I'm saying? Little simple stuff though.
Yes. So when I had first started, I never really looked too far down the road to say like, and I think one of the things was I didn't have a expectation for what it should look like when you done.
Wow.
So like a lot of times, like nowadays, people can look at what I do and think like it should look like that. But I didn't have a person that I looked at to see like what's the end goal. So I was just focused on starting and not just starting, just being consistent. And if you do those two things, you're gonna get better.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. You're right about that too. Consistency and like you said, and wanting to work. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to work. You got to put in the work.
Yeah, that's the biggest part.
But you said, so that's amazing, man. Because I know how tough that real estate game is. And for you, like, you didn't have no role model or nothing to look at and like, man, it should look like this. That's how the real estate going to get me. You just going with it like, man, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I'm hustling, man. I'm going to get this house, get that house, get this door. Okay, that's hard, bro. I like that, man. And it shows that the way you're a go-getter, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And the way you breaking down certain things, bro, it shows that you're intellectual and the way you study and stuff like that. I can tell why that you've been very successful in this real estate game, bro.
For sure.
And so for anybody that's trying to get into this game, what special do they need any kind of degree or anything to get into real estate? Certificates or anything like that to start? You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's watching this and want to start that game and looking at you as a role model or anything, they might want to come behind you and do that.
Right.
What do they have to do to get into this game?
Getting real estate, the reason why I love real estate is because it's no real criteria for. It's like everybody's situation gonna be different.
For sure.
As far as how they start real estate or the way they navigate. You feel me? So you might have a 800 credit score, and the next person might only got no credit score, but
the money.
They got the money. So, but the next person might have no money with a 600 credit score. But me, I can figure out how to make everybody's situation work. So, because it's not about like, it's not really about anything being, it's no perfect way to do it. You feel me? It's no right or wrong way. Everybody got a different thought process.
Facts.
So I think the biggest thing is knowing what to do.
Exactly.
It's more what can you do than having all the resources put together. So you can have all the money, you can have the credit, but if you don't know what you're doing,
I'm telling you,
and or you don't know what to look for, you don't even know what a good deal look like. That's hard to me. That's harder than having all those things.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because there's plenty of people that got the money or credit. There's no reason for them to be doing nothing in real estate. But if you don't know what you're doing, then you can't do nothing. Exactly. So it's really just finding a way to learn. You know, whether it's like getting with somebody who's willing to mentor you, or paying for mentorship, or you listen to podcasts or reading books.
Exactly.
Like, all that stuff can work.
Find what's for you.
Yeah.
Everybody got a different.
All those things can work. But and some people start just because of the nature of how their family might be set up. So you got your parents that done dabbled in it, and they got something they can just put you into a position.
Yeah,
you know,
for
so
sure.
Everybody's situation different.
Exactly. So back to that. I want to go back to one thing. You said the FHA loan.
Mm-hmm.
How do people apply for that? Do they have to have a certain credit score? Is that something to do with real estate loans or what?
So the FHA loan is a federal loan. It's backed by the government, and so I think it's 3% down payment or 3.5. I can't remember off bat right now. I ain't got it in a long time.
Okay.
That was when I first started.
You can't even remember,
Yeah, I can't, but I'm like way past using it. I ain't used that in a long time.
Cause I like I said, it might be some people that's on startup.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
startup,
saying?
you're looking at about 3.5%.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily it's not meant to invest. but you can use it in the right way, but to do what you need to do.
Oh, okay.
It's the easiest way, I think, to get in real estate, especially when you ain't dealing with a lot of money.
Exactly.
FHA, you gotta have at least a 580 credit score.
Okay, that ain't bad.
2 years work history.
Okay,
you know,
that ain't bad.
Your current job.
Okay.
Ain't bad. So, and then you need to have some savings, a little something.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you trying to invest in real estate, then you're not looking for
FHA.
No, if you're trying to invest in real estate, you're not looking for a forever home. You're looking for a good investment. So you don't need to be focused on going and find a house that's $250,000, $300,000, and you wanna look for something along the lines of maybe $100,000, $150,000 that you can probably put some money into and make a profit, and sell it for a good bit.
Facts.
So for me, and that's how I think the easy way to start.
Start up, if you especially with low funds at the time and stuff like that.
For sure.
Okay. Well, that's a good way to start up, and that's not too bad. 580 credit score, 2 years work history. That ain't too bad, man. Yeah. So what about, say people know people like you, and they want to invest. Say somebody want to invest into your company and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. How does that work? You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm getting to something else about stocks and bonds and stuff, but all this still correlate together, right? With real estate and all that. Say we want to invest in you because we believe in you. We know you can flip houses and stuff like that. How do they go about it the correct way? Well, you got to use you as an example. You can use just a real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be you.
So if somebody was looking to invest with somebody, okay. So
and is it a good thing to do? Or you rather for them to just do your own real estate? You know what I'm saying?
No, it says it can go. Like I said, it's so many ways to do it. Yeah. So for me, when I first started real estate, like I said, I started with a little bit of money, but I started using other people's money in the beginning because I didn't have a lot to do what I was trying to do.
So they invested in you?
Yeah, but it wasn't because it was mainly because they had the money and I knew what I was doing.
Exactly.
But it was
that's how it goes.
It was early on, you know what I'm saying? It was early on, so I had a little bit to show for what I already done on my own, so it was easier.
Yep.
But now, the money I was dealing with then and now is totally different. But I think if people was considering investing with somebody, you gotta look at what you bring to the table. Yeah, do your research, but you gotta also look at what you bring to the table and what they bring to the table.
Facts.
So if you only got money and you putting it with somebody, then if you have the money and you need to put your money with somebody, that's one way to do it. Or you can find an investment. And you can get the money.
Yeah, facts.
So it's so many ways you can do it.
It's, like you say, everybody different. Depends on what they at in life and certain things like that.
But I always tell people if you trying to invest in real estate, this is what I say too though. You gotta figure out do you just want to put your money up or do you want to be in the field?
Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Is it better to be in the field or just?
It just depends on you.
Exactly.
Everybody got a different work ethic.
Facts. And not to cut you off, either way, you still need to know about the business a little bit.
Yeah, you should.
You can't just put your money in something blindly he got it.
Yeah, you should know the operations. But maybe you don't want to go to Lowe's every day. Maybe you don't want to talk to contractors.
Yeah.
And if you got the money you should still know what you invest in and what's going on.
Facts.
The ins and outs.
Exactly. Because just like you just named, contractors, painters, it ain't just real estate. It's stuff come back, plumbers, electricians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people shouldn't jump in something blindly. It's a lot of stuff that come with that.
Yeah.
So know what you're doing.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, it's as much as you can because you're not gonna know everything.
Yeah.
And because we learn something new every day.
Exactly.
So you ain't gonna know everything, but you need to know what you need to know.
I'm telling you, facts.
Especially with the money and
investments
contracts.
And,
all that.
For sure, man. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit, man. I'm glad you talked to youth about real estate, and I wanted to let them know that for successful people, you don't have to be in the streets and sell drugs and all this other stuff that's gonna lead to jail or death and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring a great black role model on here to show the people that, you know, real estate is the way. There's all other good ways to do it as well. But you know, I wanted to bring somebody successful in that lane and show the youth that there's other ways to do it the positive way.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So you like sports and stuff, right? You still watch sports?
Yeah, I still watch it. I ain't deep in it, but I be watching.
Okay.
I be on it.
So what NBA, NFL, college?
I watch NBA.
Who your team in the NBA?
I like Lakers.
Okay, I'm Lakers too. So
Yeah,
have you been keeping up with the team lately?
Yeah, a little bit.
So what you think about the season so far, man?
Nah,
What you think about AD, bro?
AD? I think it's time for AD to go.
Trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, bro.
They need something young and
exactly.
hungry.
Facts. Because he playing timid, man. That inconsistent 40 and 21 day, then 10 and 12 the next day. We can't go with that. Bron giving his all every day.
Yeah, it can't work like that. Man.
Exactly. So you think it's time to trade him?
I think so.
I seen somebody, they were trying to trade Austin Reeves for Zach LaVine.
I seen that earlier, I think.
How you feel about that?
That might be a good trade.
I
don't know, man.
I don't know, though.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
They click.
And Austin do play defense too now.
Yeah.
And Zach might come and get injured. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? How you thinking the Clippers trade going so far with Harden now?
I ain't really kept up with it, but
for real?
Yeah, I seen he had a couple good nights though, right?
Yeah, he did, but they started off like 0-7 when he first got there. So I mean, like I tell people, names is names sometimes. You know, you can have too many people on the team with, you know what I'm saying, with the same type of game, it's not gonna work.
We done seen that plenty of times.
Exactly, facts, bro. So
it don't mean nothing no more.
Exactly, big facts. So what you think about Lillard playing with the Bucks and moves like that?
I like that.
You like that move?
Yeah.
You think Giannis gonna make a good run?
I think they is, bro.
Facts.
Think they got they click good.
Facts.
Off the rip.
Exactly.
And they on the same mission.
Exactly.
They know that like we got an agenda. Like this is what we need to do.
I get my 40, you get your 40. It don't matter, but you know we're gonna play defense, play as a team.
Yeah.
I think Philly playing better since Harden left.
Yep.
That boy Tyrese Maxey, boy, he been averaging about 30.
Yeah, he doing his thing.
Exactly, man. So okay, we're gonna slide to the NFL a little bit. You been keeping up with that a little bit? You don't be
no.
Okay. You don't watch the NFL like that, ain't it?
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I done took a little backseat to that too. I be on that college football, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Florida State. I actually just went to Florida a couple weeks ago to my first Florida State Miami game. So that was a great experience, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then we 12-0 at the time, so it's good that I was able to go experience that. Have you ever went to a college game? Or?
Yeah. The turns out they gave me a ticket last year. I went to watch Georgia play somebody last year.
Oh, you went to Athens?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
It was lit.
Great experience.
Yeah,
for sure, man. That's what's up, man.
I'm glad you said that. I need to ask him about another ticket. I ain't hit me up this year.
Yeah, you trying to go to Athens this year?
Yeah, I'm trying to check them boys out.
Them boys nice too. They might go back to the championship again.
I believe so. For
sure. Yeah. So you already said too. That come with it too. Now you get into this game and you meet people and connections and stuff like that. You never know. You might get a Georgia ticket or something to the game, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what's up, bro. So we're gonna get into the end of this, man, and wrap it up because I know you got things to do. Just tell them all your social media stuff and where they can contact you and all that if they want to learn about real estate.
Alright, so you can find me on Facebook at Rod Tolbert, Instagram, Real Estate Roddy. I think I'm on TikTok as Real Estate Roddy too. So
okay,
that's
for sure.
With it.
Okay, you got YouTube?
YouTube. I'm about to kick it off.
Yeah, kick that thing off, my boy. Hey, matter of fact, I want to do something with you, man. Cause you know I don't just do podcast. I do like film and all that stuff and the media thing. So I think I got an idea I want to do with you.
Yeah. A
little vlogging with you. You know what I'm saying? To pop that YouTube thing off for you.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So I'm glad you put up on me, my boy, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
And talk to you, dog. Say there's other ways to get this money out here. And I'm proud of your success, bro. Oh yeah, another thing too. I was going through your page and stuff like that, man. Is that an i8? What kind of car is that? That red
C8.
That's a C8.
Yeah.
I see. I'm learning about. I don't know. So that's yours?
Yeah.
Wow, bro, that thing tough, boy.
Sure.
So have you always been big in cars?
Nah.
That thing nice.
That was like my dream car. So
wow.
Yeah, I had got it last December but it was for my 30th birthday though.
Bro, for real?
Yeah, I just turned 30 like in May.
Wow. That's what's up, bro. Your dream car.
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up, bro. I seen you like that. I seen like what you call that? Not a 4-wheeler. What, a Polaris? What was that?
Side by side.
A side by side. Yeah. So have you always been big with those two?
Nah.
It's just something you wanted to try.
Before I started real estate, I was riding on dirt bikes all the time.
I felt like you was probably that type, like to ride dirt bikes.
Yeah, I was on the bikes and before I had got in real estate, I kind of like sold all my bikes, and I really was like on some reinventing myself.
Yeah, for sure.
That was like a part of it, but I sold my bikes because I needed some more money.
For sure.
And
yes,
then, and then the way I was riding, I wasn't going to no dirt tracks.
Yeah,
I was in the
you
streets.
riding.
Yeah, I was
Taking chances.
Augusta, and yeah.
That's why I said I think I used to see you all the time around the city on the dirt bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did, bro. I was on the heavy back
For
then.
sure.
Yeah, and then but at some point we was getting chased by the police. It was like can't keep doing.
I'm telling you, boy.
You're too old to go to jail.
Yeah,
for
sure.
like that.
Facts.
Once I started real estate, I had bought the side by side a couple years later.
Okay.
For a hobby.
Yeah, facts,
Something
man.
to do.
Yes, sir, man. So I'm proud of you, man. And that's real what you're doing, man. And being very successful and being in your kids' life and stuff like that, man. And I just want to tell the youth that, you know, it's black men out here that's being very successful. You don't have to do it the street way. We don't have to do it with the violence and all that, man. It's a great example of how to do it, man. So shout out my boy, Real Estate Roddy, man, for pulling up on me on Straight Facts Podcast, episode 14, man. And I'll bring y'all another episode next week, Straight Facts, and we out of here. Yes, sirski. Yes, sir, my boy. That was a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Okay. Got to do 45 minutes.